Hey guys, LevelCap here, and today in gaming we have new information from the Battlefield 2042 playtest, Call of Duty Vanguard leaks and teasers are now live, classic Grand Theft Auto games are getting remastered, and much more. Battlefield 2042 playtest leaks took the internet by storm yesterday. The experience is heavily NDA'd, but that hasn't stopped dozens of video screenshots and written descriptions of the content available in the test from flooding Reddit and social media. EA responded to the leaks by issuing takedown requests across various platforms, mainly streamable and YouTube. That said, if you're interested, chances are most of you have already seen what's out there. And if not, well, the gist of it is there's one map available. It's the rocket launch one called Orbital. The 4 specialist dice revealed before the Exodus short film went live and are unlocked. A ton of weapons, attachments, vehicles, and gadgets are also available. Today, we also saw leaked footage of jet combat, something that didn't make it online yesterday. It's tough to judge based on the low quality off-screen footage that we've seen, but jets seem to be a lot faster and more maneuverable than they were in Battlefield 4. Battlefield 2042's skyboxes appear to have also been massively opened up compared to previous games to account for a larger scale of the maps. That means there's a ton more room for pilots to fly around. Making jets and other air vehicles faster makes a lot of sense. Now the map looks like it's close to a finished state despite what DICE previously said about the playtest being a gray box experience. Now the downside to the feedback is that there's a litany of technical issues with the playtest build. Some players have complained about a 30 FPS cap, others say that they can't even get the build to run at 30 FPS. Crashes and issues connecting to matches are a big concern, and the issues combined mean that it's going to be very hard for DICE to get good gameplay feedback. According to Tom Henderson, the playtest build is from July 29th, which means, well, that the tech behind it is not that old. However, game devs typically branch their projects for stuff like alphas and playtest. The playtest build is almost certainly a branch of the proper build of the game and doesn't represent current progress, but again, it's very tough to say. And if you're looking for a full recap of all the playtest leaks aside from the jet stuff that we just mentioned, check out yesterday's video. We covered pretty much everything you need to know, plus the Exodus short film. We'll be getting a more complete look at Battlefield 2042's gameplay during the game's beta phases next month. Hazard Zone is the only big element of 2042's experience that DICE haven't revealed yet. Hopefully we get a trailer or something soon. The World War III developers joined in on the Battlefield 2042 hype this morning, tweeting a response to the Exodus short film that implies their big update is coming soon. Several weeks ago, World War III's developers announced a major overhaul is close to launching, but they haven't given a firm release date for it yet. Their tweet pokes fun at Bukowski, saying the NOPAT leader Oz will start World War III. Call of Duty Vanguard images leaked yesterday. They include promo art with the game's title and what looks like a pre-order bonus infographic. The big thing these images confirm is the game being set in or around the World War II era. Previous leaks pinned the game as a sequel to Sledgehammer's 2017 title, Call of Duty World War II. That game received a mixed reaction at launch and slowly faded from the limelight thanks to the aggressive microtransactions. Now Vanguard is also being developed by Sledgehammer. Early reports suggested that development was having trouble and that much of the game is recycled content from the World War II game that they recently made. Activision denied those rumors. In response to the Vanguard images leaking, Call of Duty social media accounts have started posting official teasers. Select COD partners have been sent short video clips that clearly indicate a World War II theme. We can expect a full reveal of the game soon. It's unclear how Vanguard will integrate with Warzone. Activision announced a new anti-cheat system is deploying with Vanguard that will be added to Warzone, but they've been silent about the direct integration. We'll likely be getting a World War II themed version of Verdansk. Speculation suggests Vanguard will be revealed on the 19th, so stay tuned for that. In other Warzone news, the Season 5 content update has arrived. It adds new mobile broadcast stations with high-tier loot. The red doors now have a chance to teleport you to a random location instead of a loot-filled room. The Gulag has been updated with a version of the Black Ops 2 map Rush. The EM2 assault rifle and the Tech 9 SMG were added, but neither seem that groundbreaking. Finally, there are 2 new perks players can use, Combat Scout and Tempered. Combat Scout automatically pings enemies that you damage. Tempered boosts armor HP from 50 per plate to 75. It doesn't change your total HP though. Instead, it reduces the number of plates that you need to top off your armor from 3 down to 2. Rumors about classic Grand Theft Auto games getting remastered are starting to look legit. A new report by Kotaku says that Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas are all getting refreshes. They'll be available on most platforms, including the Nintendo Switch. Rockstar recently started issuing DMCA claims against mods for the classic GTA games that port them to newer titles, aka community remasters. Kotaku sources confirmed remasters are in the final stage of development at Rockstar. These sources have provided reliable information to Kotaku in the past, so it seems like these remasters are more than speculative. All three titles are being remastered in the Unreal Engine, which is a massive departure from the original releases. Rockstar has used their own in-house Rage engine for all Grand Theft Auto titles. The remasters will combine new and old graphics to give the older games a modern presentation authentic to their original look and feel. Basically, don't expect GTA 3 Remastered to look like a brand new next-gen title. QuakeCon 2021's schedule might have accidentally confirmed a Quake remaster being done by Wolfenstein developer Machine Games. The schedule has a panel talk called Let's Talk Quake, hosted by Digital Foundry's John Linman and a dev from the studio. The description of the talk on the QuakeCon website includes a line that reads, "The pair will also discuss the additional content Machine Games have contributed to this revitalized edition." That line was quickly removed though. Quake is celebrating its 25th anniversary during this year's event. It'll be a great time to reveal a proper remaster. Quake 2 effectively got a remaster with the Quake 2 RTX project co-developed by id and Nvidia. Perhaps Quake 1 is getting the same treatment. The next operator for Rainbow Six Siege was revealed with a trailer announcing the next season of content. Crystal Guard will introduce Osa, an attacker with transparent bulletproof shields that can be placed on windows. A full reveal is happening on Monday with gameplay and a breakdown of Osa's gear. Her shields might also work on breakable surfaces like Mirror's Black Mirror shields, but it's unclear based on the current info. AMD's resurgence as a CPU maker is starting to have a tangible impact on Intel's market share. They're sitting at a 14-year high on 22.5% right now. This year alone, AMD have gained 4% on Intel. AMD would have likely had even more market share if the silicon shortage hadn't hit them so hard. Intel were able to predict and meet demand during the pandemic, while Ryzen's explosive popularity made it impossible for AMD to keep up. Once the supply shortage die down, AMD will likely capture even more of the market. Before we get on to our final story today, don't forget to check out Battlefield 2042's playtest video. It goes in depth on all the big details. We'll have continuing coverage of any new Battlefield 2042 info as well. So make sure you get subscribed and hit that notification button so you don't miss any of it. Co-op zombie shooter Back 4 Blood bots and difficulty levels are getting a big balance pass before launch. Beta players have complained that the game's AI bots are basically useless, forcing solo players to rely on public matchmaking for competent teammates. Players have also complained about the game's more brutal difficulty options being too imbalanced. The developers confirmed that a bot overhaul is one of the studio's big projects currently in the works. They're also looking at improvements for survivors and nightmare difficulty options. And that wraps it up for today in gaming. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. This is Levelcap signing off.